Okay, once your handles are on, we're gonna just fold it in half, keep the flap up, and you're gonna sew up your sides. And then you're gonna take this raw edge and you're gonna fold it down 1/2 of an inch. So it should automatically kind of turn down where the flap is, but along this front piece, you need to turn it down 1/2 inch and press it. All right, then you're gonna take your lining piece and you're gonna sew the bottom and the 2 sides and do the same thing at the top. You're gonna turn down and press this top edge 1/2 of an inch. The next thing we need to do is we need to create a boxed corner for both the exterior and the lining. So what you're gonna do is the bottom corner, on both bottom corners, you're going to take it and pull it apart so that it forms a triangle. And you just need to kind of feel it and make sure that your seam's right on top of each other. So this is my bottom and this is a side seam and they're right on top. The bottom seam allowance needs to go to the right and the side seam allowance needs to go to the left. That's called nesting. You're nesting your seams. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure from the point 1/2 inch and we're gonna sew across it 2 times. So it's not very long, so if you just wanna sew it and then backstitch over it, do that. So if you look here at my red lining, this is what it should look like after you get it sewn. All right. And then you're just gonna go and you're gonna cut that little extra flappy part off. So you're gonna do this to both corners of your lining and both corners of your exterior. So go take care of that and then watch the next part. All right, once you get your box corners in, you're gonna turn the exterior right side out. So you can see that it creates a more 3-dimensional kind of object when you put those corners in so that it kind of stands up like a little box. All right, so keep your exterior right side out, but you're gonna leave your lining just the wrong side out. You're gonna take your lining and we're gonna stick it inside and just reach in there between both of them and make sure the corners match up. And then you've folded and pressed your lining and the exterior, and you're just going to take some pins and keep it together. Now, if your exterior doesn't stay pressed because of the interfacing, that's okay. Like you can tell mine doesn't want to stay pressed. All right, just the big thing is no raw edges. So make sure each are folded in 1/2 inch and then just pin it all the way around. If you want to come and use the Wonder Clips, they're in the back supply closet. You can use those. Just no raw edges should be exposed. Once you get it pinned all the way around, you're just gonna sew all the way around it right on the very edge, like 1/8 of an inch away, and you are finished. Fill out your rubric and grade yourself. Have a peer in the class grade you, and then turn it in. Make sure you put your name on it. Okay, I'm good.